If you don't know me, my name is Taranjeet Singh Rai, and yes, I'm an award-winning scientist, teacher, lecturer, football coach. What I'm not is a financial advisor. These videos are totally for entertainment purposes only. I posted this about Adam, that make Adam retarded again, Mara. And then I just said that if it hits 100 likes, I'll make Adam video. So, well, you guys smashed it. And yeah, so let's discuss in detail. So this will be slightly a longer video, but let's discuss in detail about Adam. If you look at the chart, it's really terrible chart. From all-time highs of excess of $40, we are so in this zone here, we are actually touching this repeatedly, and I think Adam has found the bottom. I just think that this has been a perfect bottom pattern. So I did go ahead and buy a little bit of Adam. I went ahead and I bought decent chunk of Adam. But why did I do it? Uptrends are categorized by large body candles and only upper wicks, no lower wicks or very small lower wicks. Downtrends are again categorized by large candle bodies, massive lower wicks, very negligent upper wicks. This is really terrible chart. But if you start looking at daily, you can start seeing that there is a little bit of revival here. So I think people are starting to buy Adam again. And maybe the meta is shifting to more utility from meme coins. You know, we had this massive Trump coin launch and then followed by this rug pull by president of Argentina called Libra. And I think people will get tired of pump.fun scam, most of the scams on Solana, and they will move back into utility tokens. So I think this is a high time you start considering Adam, and hopefully today I will make a case for you that it is one of the most exciting ecosystems in the blockchain space. So I just wrote this bullet point script about Adam. We'll look at the numbers in a second. But what is Adam? It is basically an internet of blockchains. And we're gonna look into Adam as a whole, Adam as an ecosystem. So you need wallet providers. So you have Kepler and Leap here. You need a native stablecoin. Obviously, it is the best form of collateral for the moment. The most liquid is US dollar. So the US dollar backed stablecoin in Cosmos is provided by Noble. So Noble, there was a chat about it becoming ICS chain. So there are two ICS chains at the moment, which are accruing value to the hub. So Stride pays 15% to the hub of all its real yield, whereas Neutron has, I don't know whether this number is correct, but 70 million tokens of Neutron have been given to Cosmos Hub. So that's a massive treasury that Adam community is sitting on. And similarly, I think the new chain Alice network is also aligned to the Adam vision. You also need decentralized exchanges. So here you have Osmosis and also Astroport. Osmosis price action has been absolutely unacceptable in a way. And I think part of that is developer greed. Osmo used to pay 25% of all its inflation to its devs. Now that has been reduced to 20%. But I hope that greed stops and the founders, Sunny and others, start focusing on accruing value to Osmo token, because there is one thing which creates the community, and that's number go up. Yes, technology is amazing. Yes, Osmo wants to become the leading Bitcoin DEX on the planet, but at the same time, I think the token itself needs to reflect the price, and I'm pretty sure this will happen soon. Astroport, old Terra survivor, again is another DEX which is on Neutron, but also is part of the wider Cosmos family. You also need money markets, perpetual protocols. So the leading money market here is Mars protocol. Full disclosure, I am a Mars ambassador. So yeah, everything I say about Mars should be taken with that pinch of salt. But again, absolutely amazing team. Davide, Linky, Dane, they're all great people. And then I think also there are so many new perpetual markets being launched every single day. And I think perpetuals are one of the best use case of crypto. You also have DYDX. Problem again, massive raining of tokens. So the price of DYDX is so suppressed just because there is every few months there are lock after unlock after unlock after unlock. Another one is Shade, and there is also Nolus Protocol, absolutely amazing team as well. So guys, I'm not gonna cover every single protocol. if you want to watch every single protocol on the hub in Cosmos ecosystem, you go to mapofzones.com and you can just select your favorite chain, and then you can see all the IBC transfers across chains. For example, if you put hub in the center, you can see that where all the value is being exchanged. So I don't have time to go through every single one. These are the protocols that I feel like I kind of know the teams. These are the protocols I know that the teams are working their ass off, and that's the only reason why I have listed. Not to say that the other protocols are not working their ass off, but just I'm only human, and I like to focus on a few things. So I still think DYDX can recover, and hopefully this madness stops. Then, of course, in the thriving ecosystem, by the way, sorry for this handwriting. I am a left-handed person, but my mom used to beat me as a kid, so she forced me to write with the right hand. So my writing has been absolute terrible. I can probably type this in later on if anyone is interested. Let me know. You have real-world assets, decentralized physical networks, and AI sector. And top holding of mine here is AKT, or Akash Network. Again, the founder, Greg, and his team is absolutely amazing. Similarly, for real-world assets, you have Mantra. So Mantra's core contributor, JP, is very active on X. And again, I think with focus on Dubai and surrounding areas, there is a massive potential. Plus, there is an airdrop for bad kids. For data availability, you have Tia. Recently, Mustafa and Nick are talking about locking Cliff token staking rewards. It is too little, too late. Overall, technology is amazing, but one of the problems with Cosmos ecosystem is the grifters, especially the VCs that were allowed to stake their Cliff tokens. Cliff should mean Cliff, okay? But what has happened here is that VCs are able to stake their Cliff tokens and sell daily rewards. And that is the reason for the decline of the price. And then there was influencer after influencer talking about airdrops associated with the TIA token. As a result, people get locked in, and yeah, VCs continue to dump. I think any protocol Story Protocol, IP Protocol is coming out and saying we will not allow our Cliff tokens to be staked. So I think that's at least what has happened with TIA, DIM. I think it is overall net benefit going forward because users are more and more aware of these games being played. Gaming, we have Saga, same story as DIM TIA, more than 730 million tokens being staked. Initial supply was supposed to be 90 million, and you look into on blockchain and it's 738 million tokens staked. So again, VCs are milking Saga, and then everyone is trapped by saying, oh, there will be an next airdrop. So people are just stuck. But again, I think if these tokenomics issues can be solved, Saga can do very well. The finance layer is Injective. In terms of price performance, did really, really well towards the end of the last year, but it has now again gone back down. But at least it has this buyback and burn, which keeps community engaged. And I think buyback and burns will be an important, crucial aspect going forward. Retail people will not really buy things like Saga going forward just because they can see the grift of the VCs. So Cosmos is proof of stake based ecosystem. So a lot of tokens are locked for the security of the chains. One thing that you need in this context is the liquid staking derivatives. So the protocols that are leading in this are Stride. Again, I'm ambassador with Stride. I built Stride's ambassador program. I built Mars ambassador program. I'm no longer with Nolus, but I also helped build the Nolus ambassador program as well. So those three are my disclosures. If you are neutral, Stride is just knocking it out of the park. I think there is 11 million in the ST BGT TVL, which is the liquid stake derivative of the governance token of the Barachain ecosystem. You have Drop. I think phase 2 for Drop has just launched. So they have DRM, so on and so forth. We also had Quicksilver and Persistence. I'm not following what happened with them. They didn't really work. So I think Stride just captured most of the market, and then Drop and others are trying to take some of that market, but I think the pie is big enough, because if you look at Ethereum, there is more than 35%, I think, liquid staked, and you have such a big economy there in terms of liquid staking derivatives, whereas only less than 2% is liquid staked in Cosmos. So there is quite a big room to grow. And you have also Milky Way, which will deploy as a rollup, I think on Initia. You have an NFT chain called Stargaze, and the main NFTs there are Bad Kids, although you have Celestian slots and mammoths as well now. Lastly, I was also mentioning about Cosmos. How can Atom get value? Okay, so I think the first one, the idea, which I am not so sure whether it's a success or not, but so Stride pays 15% of its real yield to the hub stakers. I am not a big fan because it is just dust. I think if something can be done about this real yield in terms of not giving to stakers but using it to either buy back and burn, again, that's destruction of economic value, but maybe in terms of building some real income generators for hub might be a good idea. Similarly, Neutron gave 70 million tokens to the hub. Sorry, this, as I said earlier in the video, these numbers might be wrong, but still there has to be some kind of collective utilization of this treasury. There's a lot of possibility here, and I think Atom has bottomed. In terms of predicting when things bottom, I think for BTC, for example, I was the only YouTuber on the planet to predict the bottom of BTC correctly. So I'm pretty confident that you can see this clip. So if history rhymes itself, the worst case scenario is around 14K. So you can see whatever everyone says, but my predictions were absolutely accurate, and I think my predictions for Atom are also accurate. Another thing that is going in Atom's favor is the new leadership. So the grifters have gone, and we have Barry from Skip Protocol, who is just probably not happy with the tweet I made that make Atom retarded again. Because I just know, I think in crypto you need a certain retardedness. I think intelligence may work, but I think fundamentals are also as important as fundamentals. And then Magma is also from Skip, and Magma and Barry have taken over the leadership for Cosmos Hub. I identify as a retard. So for me, Skip Protocol, I don't know if you guys know about Skip, but it is one of the best apps or protocols in crypto. No ifs, no buts. So for example, here you can actually see I have Atom here, but you can actually see 49 networks. So you can send Atom on 38 USDC. The length and breadth, you can move money to Solana, to Ethereum, to so many different chains and so many different networks. There isn't anyone that comes close to the building that has been done on the Skip protocol. And then these two fellas, I am absolutely delighted that they have taken over the leadership of the Cosmos Hub. Most of the tokens I have talked, they have very, very strong teams. I am very, very bullish on the tokens I just mentioned. It's not all roses at the moment. The drama has largely gone away because I think back 2 years ago, I was the only one who was criticizing the way grants were awarded. Like there was 3 teams working on tokenomics. They got hundreds and thousands of dollars from the hub. And what did they accomplish? Fuck all. That's what they accomplished. So that's the total value locked overall in crypto. Now, how correct this is, I don't know, but like this is the number of users of the tech is pathetic as compared to, let's say, Solana or others. So even though like there is everything that you need on the hub, the transactions are super cheap. It is fast. So if you go to Kepler and you just hit send and then you hit IBC send, you can actually send it to any chain which is connected to the hub, which is absolutely fantastic technology. The problem is it's free. It does not accrue any value to the hub. So again, back in the day, I think it was okay, but I still remember the days when we could actually just count the number of zones now. And with so many protocols using IBC technology, I think it was an opportunity missed. But going forward, hopefully, the team is more aggressive and actually more assertive in capturing the value, because I think Atom stakers do deserve some kind of rejuvenation. The tree value of Atom, don't get me wrong, is probably above $100. So the price at the moment is only less than 5. But if you go by the airdrops with the TIA, with the Saga and others, the tree value is definitely above 100. But we need new blood, we need new users, and I think the best way to attract new users is aggressively focus on price appreciation as well. As I said in the beginning, in crypto, fundamentals matter as much as fundamentals. They matter as much as product market fit. Again, this is DeFi Llama. I'm not so sure whether these numbers are accurate. You can see Stride is number one protocol in terms of the fees is $12,000 in 20. It is again pretty abysmal as compared to, let's say, protocols like Jupiter, Radium, and others on Solana, and revenue is absolutely dismal. So I hope people are not pissed off at me for saying these things, but there is everything. Cosmos has everything. We have smart contract functionality with Neutron. I don't want to mention Juno. It will cause PTSD to a lot of folks. Comet BFT is being used as a consensus for many protocols. Binance Smart Chain, Crypto.com, and many chains. Even Polygon, they all have used some form of Cosmos stack in one way or another. So Cosmos Hub or Atom, don't confuse Cosmos with Atom. Atom is just one layer one. Cosmos is collection of all layer ones. But there is everything. There is fully developed ecosystem. I think every single team needs to start thinking in terms of how can they give back to Atom. And again, I think if this collective thinking shines through, drama ends, rigorous, ambitious focus on developing Atom, I think there will be great days ahead. And also, I think with interchain security, there's only two at the moment, but Hub can provide security. There is billions and billions of dollars of value locked. It is secure. You can also say that it is one of the most liquid token of Cosmos. Every single exchange has Atom. So the network effect is there. It's just, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. And I really hope the people who actually are responsible for making these decisions listen to me and start focusing on not only developing the whole ecosystem, but also on the Atom token price itself. I do have an alpha club. If you want to join that club, a link will be in the description. I think it's less than $10 for the cheapest. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm curious to know your thoughts. So please tell me your thoughts about Atom. Have you given up or you still a believer? And I'll see you in the next video.